Howdy, Possum Patty, Miss Stinky Winky Woos, and little Miss Titi. We're all here because we want to share that adventure with you. It was a windy day at the beach on March 12th. Yes, we went to the beach on March 12th because the beach is stop number 2 on the Connecticut Garnet Trail. Now, you're not going to find big chunks of garnet there. No, it's going to be red sand, sort of pinkish to dark red sand, because apparently there's some kind of rock formation offshore, and the waves break up the rocks, and the sand that comes in, it's like red. It's garnet, right? But it's mixed in with other things too. And one of the interesting things that it's mixed in with is a black rock called magnetite. And you guessed it by its name, that you can use a magnet to pick it up. So there I was on the beach with a magnet, picking up these tiny black grains of sand that are magnetic. How cool is that? Next time you go to the beach, take a magnet with you and see if you can find some magnetic sand. And then I was using a shell, right? I didn't bring a scooper with me. I was using a shell, and I was trying to skim off some of the red sand from the top, because it was like a layer on the top. They said because it's heavier, the garnets are heavier than the quartz sand, I guess. And so the wind will blow the regular sand away, or the waves will wash the regular sand away, but the heavier sand, the garnet sand, will stay on the beach. So you get these pockets of red sand, and then you also get spots where it's dark black, and that's the magnetic stuff. So as you can see, there was a lot of people on the beach for March 12th. There were horses, there were people riding their bicycles. It was a lovely day at the beach on March 12th. Who knew, right? I need to go to the beach more in the wintertime, or the very late winter. Yeah, it was still winter on March 12th. So I'm just going to print out some pictures, and I'm going to do a page in my journal. Come on along. I've got my spring journal where I am putting my March journaling in here, along with some memory keeping. So this was March 12th. And I know everything is out of order. This is March 21st, so I don't know how that got in there first. Oh well. We're going back to March 12th. This is March 16th. This is March 17th. And this is a lovely spring page. I'm going to put some spring journaling in there. I love that page. And let's see. Didn't want to really cover that page with the carrots up. See, this is what happens when I make the foundation pages. And I wanted to put April in this side, although that's just memory keeping. Should I go out of order? What's this? Ooh, scrap of paper. Shall I go out of order? It's already out of order, so look away if that bothers you. I was thinking of a double spread, and I've used this book before, and let me show you. I gotta reach. Stand by. So this is a little jar of the garnet sand, and there's some regular sand mixed in there because I wasn't about to separate out every single grain. But sorry about the reflection, but this is a lot redder than the regular sand that is there. I know it's hard to see. I did pick out a few of the larger pieces, and you can see that right there. Okay, so those are all garnets. And I was thinking of, I'm just keeping this on the window ledge for now, so I'm going to put that back up there. That's when my special rocks on the window ledge. Up where I have my tiny possum keeping company. And I thought with these larger ones, oh look, there's fairies in here. I know I get sidetracked. I need to cut those out for my fairy journal, don't I? There was a story about dragons in here. Here it is. And the artist that was painting the dragons didn't paint the dragon eyes because he said the dragons were so magical that if he painted the eyes, they would come to life. But the emperor said he had to paint the eyes, and of course they did come to life. So there's a gold one. And I was thinking about this, maybe this red one. And then gluing a couple of those garnets for the eyes. The purple one. I was thinking about that red one, though, for garnet eyes. This is when they come alive. So I'm thinking of this spread and putting the garnets there. And then, let's see. Oh, for the magnetic sand, you can see there's still some on my magnet right there. And what I did was I took one of these cheap magnets from the Dollar Tree that don't really work very well. And I put it in there. And they did stick to it. So this is got all that magnetic sand on there. I know it's hard to see black on a black magnet. But oh, you can see it sparkle a little bit. And then there's this large chunk here that's also magnetic. So I thought about putting this into like one of these ATC envelopes here. Or maybe I'll glue this to a paper first and then put in there so I can journal about it. And then I've got Stanley with the magnet, and that you can see how the magnetite lines up where the magnet is. Oops. And then I've got a picture of me scooping up some of the red sand there. And then I have a picture of the horses going by because I just thought it was so cool. They were riding on the beach. I need to get this out of here. All right, so I'm going to pull out this red dragon and see how I can fit it across the pages and still have room to do some journaling. I wonder if a seam ripper, I went over to my sewing machine, would work on cutting these threads. These binding threads. Try not to dig into the page though. Oh, big book sale coming up this weekend. There we go. And Mr. Possum says, oh, you don't need any more books. But I'm thinking about, you know, just books with illustrations that I can use. I don't really make a lot of altered book journals, but maybe just a couple. Like this one would have the fair. This one just had such fun illustrations in it. I had to get it. But yeah. So get my new scissors here. So I was thinking fairies and flowers and what do we got coming up? Beach. I got a beach journal coming up. And a haunted house journal coming up. Sunflower journal coming up. Okay, this may seem a little weird, but in the Autumn Blaze paper pack, Recollections from Michael's, I took out this paper because of the colors on it and the gold I love this. And, you know, this is like alcohol inks on Yupo with this gold foil on it. And I've actually bought all the things to make this kind of a paper. I bought the Yupo paper, I have the alcohol inks, and I bought the gold foil. And I'm actually going to try and make some of this. So stay tuned for that adventure, that messy adventure. So I've cut 2 pieces to fit, and unfortunately these pages are 6.5, and that's a 12-inch paper, so I had to cut 2 of these up. But I love the blue because that's going to represent the ocean, because we were down at the beach. And then I'm going to put the dragon, and I might cut out these words because I'm going to put eyes. I don't want just to say his eyes were empty because I'm going to give him eyes. So I might cut him out and put him on here. And put the back of the dragon over here. But I'm going to cut out this part. I'm going to leave the painter because it's art. That goes good. I don't care. But, you know, I printed out 3 pictures, and I'm always doing this. I should print them out as I go along. Oh, and I need to put the magnetic. All right, so I can put a picture of me scooping up the garnets here, and the picture of Stanley with the magnetic sand here. And then I can put, well, maybe I can just sew on that acetate thing and put it up in the corner here. But all right, so yeah, it's always this paper engineering, isn't it? So the first thing I'm going to do, I think, is just cut out the dragons and position them. And I'll have plenty of room down here, but I might, let's see, I could possibly journal right on this page. So pretty, isn't that gorgeous? All right, you're going to see a lot of that page as soon as I cut these dragons out. I used a little bit of this orange paper, put it in that little acetate envelope, and put the magnet in there, wrote magnetite sand, and the date. Looks like I wrinkled it a little bit. Oh well, it's possum perfect. Possum perfect. Okay, I'm going to glue the backgrounds down. So then I know where to put the dragon. So that'll be the dragon. And then I'll do this journaling on the other page. Get some paper. Cardstock. Go with my famous duo. Some glue stick in the middle and some tacky glue around the edge. I have to be careful because I already have a picture and that envelope and some sand on the other side. So I was over at the sewing machine sewing that on, and there was something I wanted to tell you, and in the time it took to walk from there over to here, I forgot what it was. Did you ever have those moments? Little senior moments there. Sure this gets down in there. It's getting stuck on the Tyvek I've got in there to reinforce that other page. Maybe that's right. Okay. We'll call that good. We'll call that good. Look at those beautiful colors. Beautiful colors. Oh, I'm making a mess here. And it looks a little crooked at the top, and a little crooked at the bottom, and a little crooked at the side. I thought I had it in there good. So, I guess I can trim this. Magnetite sand, my little magnet there. Okay. Next background. Okay, that one's going like this. I want a little peak of blue there and a big piece of blue over there. Next one. I know that's a little weird, right? Finding garnets at the beach. And I choose a red dragon to put on the page. You think I would have put a nice beach scene, or you know, something sandy, something tropical or beach-like. And I go into my autumn pack of paper and make a dragon theme. Because I do believe red dragons have garnet eyes. And I'll probably have to check with Amy over at the Doki Doki Forest to make sure that's correct. So Amy, do red dragons have garnet eyes? Well, this one's got to have garnet eyes for sure. I've got more adventures to put in here, but everything will get done. Everything will get done. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Look at that. Ooh, can't wait to play with my inks and my Yupo. And try and make this paper. Nothing on the other side, so we don't have to worry about that. Oh, there's Stinky Winky. She went out. Now she wants to come back in. Banging on the door. Okay, now for the dragon. I know there's supposed to be a red dragon, but he looks very orangey. And he's got a blue background. So I do like him on this paper. Alright, I think I'm just going to glue that one down there. And then I'm wondering if I should make a little red outline on the eye before I put the garnet on. Now, will that add to it or take away from it? Or maybe I could see how that looks on a piece of paper first. Okay, this is just a book page, so I'm thinking it'll stay glued down with just a glue stick. I never have luck. Luck. Let's see. Okay. So I was going to put this, put up a little bit more. I like that this story is about an artist. Okay, that is, oops, just made it on that one. To the top there. Just made it perfect. Went a little high, but that's okay. No problem. Oh, I know what I was going to say. When I brought some of that sand home, Mr. Possum was telling me how I needed to pan it, like you're panning for gold, if you've ever done that. And you swoosh the stuff around in the water so the heavy stuff separates from the light stuff. And it worked a little bit. I mean, I got the sand to be a lot redder doing that. Just using some, you know, aluminum pie tins. Some aluminum pie tins and can of water. Wouldn't that have been something if I started swishing it around like that in the water and I got gold. Gold, that would have been amazing. Just running out of room here. Okay, that goes there. Whoops, come on. Stay down. Oh man, that just fits on there perfect to the top of the page. These are pictures from my Canon IV mini printer. I know folks are always asking me where I get these little pictures. And I think they're just perfect for journaling because, you know, you take the pictures with your phone and that little mini printer prints from your phone. So if you're just journaling, it's perfect. And as you can see, it's portable, fits in the palm of your hand. Throw it in your pocketbook, but charge it up first. It has a cord to charge it. Make sure it's charged, and then just take it with you when you're journaling. All right, now I need a piece of paper. And I still have my liquid gel pen sitting right here in front of me. Whoops, sorry, hit the camera. I love these liquid gel pens. Look at that. I don't know why, they amaze me. They amaze me. All right, so it's got a round eye. Got a round eye. Okay. Now, would it look good if I just drew in something like that, or colored it in? I don't know. I think the way to go is something like this, or something like this. No, this one. No. All right. Where are the garnets? This is going to be the tricky part. Some bigger ones in there. I don't know. I think... Decisions. Oh my gosh. I think I'm going to go with no line and no coloring in, and just put some glue there and put some garnets on there. How about that for a decision? What do I want to use? I think I better use this. And then I have to do some journaling down here, and then they're going to be done. Okay. How to do this? Oops. Oh, there's that big one. This is my biggest piece right here. Put that right on top. Push these little ones in there. One more to go. Get it done before I lose those garnets. And TT, which stands for Trouble Trouble, it just came in. No, her real name is Queen Nefertiti because she's a Egyptian cat, but no, you can't come over here right now. Can't come here. So these little pieces of garnet, I did take the tweezers and pick this out of the sand. So that was fun. Talk about having some patience, right? Yeah, just sitting on the porch, shaking it around, trying to get some of the bigger pieces out. I still got a little bit more sand. I might play with that another day. So far we've gone to the crushed garnets and the garnet sand. But there's other kinds of garnets to find. So that'll be the next stop on the Garnet Trail. Wow. Wow. I think that'll work. When it dries a little bit, so I don't knock them around, I may just put a little bit more glue on top to seal them in. Okay, I think I got the little bits back in the jar, but I bet you I can find little tiny bits of garnets for the next couple of days here. So let me show you his garnet eyes. Like I said, I'm going to be sealing those with a little bit more glue. The dragon with the garnet eyes, garnet sand at the Connecticut shore, and the date. And there it is, my garnet sand adventure. Stop number 2 on the Connecticut Garnet Trail. So thanks for coming along on this fun beach adventure. Stanley thanks you too. He's waving bye-bye. Happy junk journaling. Go everywhere and see everything. Bye-bye.